Hello, welcome back to 5 Minutes with KeRusso. I appreciate you spending your time with me here. Not much, but we get a little bit of time. I am grateful for you choosing to do this. I realize that you have a lot of stuff going on in your life, a lot of other places you could be. Even when you get on the internet, there are a lot of other places that you could check out besides this little channel here. This channel's not filled with a lot of glitz and glamour. It's not very polished. And trust me, it's not likely to be either. But I am trusting that I'm able to offer you something with some substance. If you'll spend this 5 minutes with me when the opportunity is there, I'm going to try and get you into this book where you can understand some things that can impact your life in tremendous ways, not because of me, but because of what's in this book. Think about this. God had thousands of people, not thousands of years. He worked over thousands of years working with several people, countless people that we don't even know their names, to write this book. And over another couple of thousand years, he used a bunch of other people, again, many of them whose names we don't know, to put it all together in the form that you and I have it in the languages that we understand, so that you and I can read something from God where he's talking to us. God's wanting us to know him. That's an incredible gift if you can get your mind wrapped around that. This book is precious. So if you'll spend this time with me, I hope I can open up some doors for you to understand it better. Now let me give you something to think about here. Going into the book, look in this, what we call the book of Psalms, the 46th Psalm. Psalm 46 and verse 10. There was a king by the name of David who wrote this. He might have wrote it before he became king, I'm not sure. But he wrote it. And he said, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." Now here's a guy who understood how important it was to just be still and spend time with God, and how hard that has to be sometimes, especially when he became king. Think of all the people who had been tugging on him and pulling at him from all different directions, who needed his attention. And he'd said, you've got to be still with God and get to know him. And this knowing that he's talking about here is not stuffing your head with facts about God. It's experiencing God, getting to know him at that personal level. When you live with him, when you see him moving and acting all around you. I think he's got some important things to say for us in the times that we live in. This stay at home, shelter in place kind of stuff that's going on because of this pandemic actually has some blessings to it. It's pulling us out of this 24/7 society and drawing us into a time when we have to be still, maybe more still than we want to be. Some of us still don't have a choice. You're still pretty busy doing whatever it is you have to do because you're deemed essential, although we're all really essential. But if you and I will take the time to be still with God and learn how to do that, it's going to be hard. We're not used to it. But if we'll do that, then we're going to find some blessings, because we're going to get to know him in some very special ways. And he's going to change us and transform our lives. It's hard to do that when everybody else around you is running around pretty busy. I have a friend who told me one time, says, headless chickens look awful busy, but they don't accomplish much. Sometimes one of the secrets of life is not being busy, but it's learning to be still with God. And if you'll do that, you'll be better off. If you come back tomorrow, I have a little bit more for you, 5 more minutes on how to get into this book and what's there for you. And we're going to have some really good stuff coming your way. Not fancy, but good. And I hope you'll spend this time with me. Now I'm putting out this daily post on Instagram, the belonging.place, and give you a simple thought every day about God, something about his kingdom that you can dwell on throughout the day and learn to just kind of think about him. And even though you might be busy elsewhere, in your mind you can be still with Him. I hope you'll take advantage of that. See you tomorrow. God bless you. God bless your life. Thank you very much.